Mac0311 has commissioned a fantastic idea, and it begins today. We will feature a no-kill shelter across America each week. And if there's one in your area, they need stuff besides money. Food, blankets are great. How many of you got piles of blankets you haven't touched in decades? These little items are useful, and we're going to direct you to places you can help. This week, we are featuring our very own North Florida Pit Bull Rescue, and you can help the North Florida Pit Bull Rescue by donating directly to the veterinary office that treats these elderly and mostly abused beautiful animals. There is the website to the veterinary clinic. You can contact them, go there, get their phone number, ask them questions, and let them know you want to donate to help out on the outstanding current or previous or future bills of the North Florida Pit Bull Rescue. On today's episode, I wander into a different building on the Harley grounds, and I end up in the archive, which is like a library with motorcycles instead of books. Plus, we're going to look at all the iconic motorcycles they have on display. Let's take a look. So at some point I walk through a tunnel and I end up here. This is ground zero of the history of Harley Davidson. This is the archive. This facility holds 360 motorcycles. I think this is where they keep bikes, kind of like a library. These shelving units can be moved around robotically, individually, or as a group. You're not looking at a restoration area. You're looking at an area where they simply clean and catalog every part, and nothing is restored. They only refurbish. I've seen concept drawings of that with 2 wheels, but not 3. In this area, they have at least 1 bike from each year since the beginning of Harley Davidson. Anybody home? This is Harley Davidson's 100-year anniversary bike. It's very interesting. What they did is they assembled a bike completely, and then they took that bike and sent each part back to the factory that made it and had all of the employees sign the bike part that they worked on. As a child of the 70s, you can't imagine how upset I was to find out that this was pretty close to the extent of the exhibit for Evel Knievel.
This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. Evel Knievel sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
Very important historical note about Evel Knievel. He was very mad at the aeronautical engineer that he hired to design his rocket cycle. Now, this is a drawing by that man, and the first hint is you don't buy this rocket from this man, is that the rocket is pointing down the wrong direction. So I come to a motorcycle museum, and I see a comic book and a lunchbox. Now this is not cool. At the lowest point in Harley Davidson history, this man came and saved the company, and all you give him is a lunchbox, and a reproduction motorcycle on the ceiling. Thanks! The only vindication was this Evel Knievel video game that I'd never seen before, but I want to find, and I was really bad at it. This bike belongs to Alfonso SotoMayor, and he was a stunt guy back in the 50s who really stepped it up. Evel Knievel would jump 20 trucks with a 20-foot ramp. Soto would jump 20 people with a 2-foot ramp. And it looks like he's got room for another 5 people there. The world-famous Captain America bike, probably the only thing I could tell you don't know about it is that the engine is actually off of a 1960s Harley Davidson police motorcycle. So an actor can get ready for their role. The producer-director will put things in the pockets of the attire that the actor is wearing on screen so the actor can get an idea of who this person is that they're playing. I think they probably did the same thing with the motorcycle by flipping out the engine that would come standard on that frame for the cop engine. And for the record, this is labeled as an exact replica. In 1956, 21-year-old Elvis Presley walked into Memphis Harley Davidson and purchased this bike for $903 with $50 a month installments to get it paid. Before he took the bike home, he was pictured on the cover of Enthusiast magazine, and the title was, "Who is Elvis Presley?" Now we know. Hey everybody, there is a new option that's available to me, and that is a subscription where you guys can subscribe for a few dollars a month and help fill the tank. And it's all done through the YouTube channel, and I'm going to look into that. I'm going to figure out what or if any of that money goes directly to this platform, and then try and add that part so I can walk away with enough money for 1 gallon of gas. Peace and love worldwide. Live your life before your life lives you.
You're my girl.
When you read his message, it makes you think. His extra tall sizes cover your butt crack. The quality of his cotton will surprise you. He's so affordable, you might get 2. He's the most interesting t-shirt in the world. Red Pill t-shirts, my friends.